Hi, Leanne. All right, I'm going to do your 15 minutes of spiritual healing now. So I'm just going to relax. You've been dealing with pneumonia, so I'm actually going to see if my spirit guides, we can't just focus straight in on that to help you feel better, okay? So I'm just going to... So we're exploring what is inhaling air into the lungs, and then the lungs hurt. And they show me what are lungs with a bluish colored blob, and one has sort of more of like a yellowish tannish colored. And it's like it's bruised on this side. What would be the right side? The other side is sort of like, it doesn't hurt though. But you don't want a brownish glob over your lungs. There is an odd pack, like a backpack, but it's over the front of you instead of the back of you. It's kind of like a carrier you would hold a baby in, and it's sort of heavy weight over the front of your chest. I'm just going to be quiet. I want to just focus and just channel energy into you, okay? So I'm just focusing energy specifically into the lung region, okay? As I do that, there's an orb in the center right between each lung, right where your heart portal would be. It's not coming from the heart portal though. And it just popped and a red liquid came out. It's a big orb. It's a big black orb. There's an odd cherry colored liquid coming up and out the mouth. Like a vacuum is just going sucking out cherry colored liquid from both lungs. There is a liquid, a jelly-like liquid associated with this. You are gagging as as this stuff comes up as well. There's a lot of intense pressure in that area, and it's very exhausting. It even is exhausting on the back. I am placing a beautiful memory or scene into this lung area. It's glistening colors of spring and refreshing energy, renewal energy, warmth when it's been cold for months. There is a massive rock of energy in the lungs as well. It is actually a massive rock. It's just sitting right there where the lungs are. That is really hurtful as well. My spirit guides are asking, are you resting? Are you stopping everything that you are doing to start taking care of yourself? Because you need to just stop. When you start coming down with serious sicknesses like this, that's a good sign that you're supposed to actually just rest. The one thing we all want to do is just rest, and then when we finally get the opportunity to rest because we're sick, we complain about it. Just rest, for crying out loud, just rest. That's what they're saying. Too much stress. Your body has too much it's trying to balance out. There's a lot more going on than just this pneumonia. It's sort of like, if I could describe the type of balancing act your body is having to do right now, it would include circus tricks plus house building tricks, and then I gotta go over here and do this. But it's not like that necessarily. It's sort of boom, 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 boom. That's what it's like. I'm in a crazy racetrack with like really quick, speedy lights going this way, that way, this way, and they're all different different energy vibrations. So one could feel like a circus, and one could feel like hanging out with friends, and one could feel like I gotta get my cleaning done, and one could feel like it could just feel like so many things. But it's not just about life stuff, it's about body health as well, like making sure you're eating right and making sure you're nurturing your body. So you need more of the of you doing yoga, and you doing I'm not going to eat the donuts for breakfast today. I'm actually going to have some toast with some orange juice and some apples. So you're kind of altering up the speedy patterns from something that's just too much of the randomness, is too many thoughts about trying to figure things out and trying to keep up with day-to-day life activities, and then trying to be a responsible parent, and then doing the work, go to work, and all of this stuff. Eventually the body just, like, sometimes it gets to a point in life where it just says, I am done, stop sign, and it refuses to do any more. And so now you're still insisting, body, you're gonna do it. You're gonna do it no matter what. I don't care, you're still gonna do it. And body's like, I'm not doing it. That's why you're sick. You're so sick, and I'm not gonna do it, and you're gonna stop. You're gonna totally stop. So that's what this experience is like. You my spirit guides will not stop sort of yelling this over the intercom of, rest already, rest even your thoughts. Can you rest your thoughts for 2 days? Like, anybody would have a hard time with that, but they're saying just rest, totally, like, hardcore nap even the thoughts. Hardcore nap the fluctuations of emotions that you feel associated with the thoughts. Shut down the need to clean even. Shut down everything. Just rest. Literally rest. Hardcore. On a level you've never experienced resting before, you're supposed to do that. If you were living in like the 1700s and you came down with pneumonia, would you still be trying to, circus act through life and think about everything and try and solve all these problems and yada, yada, yada? Or would that you be forced to stay in bed for days and days and days and days with all kinds of family members around you praying and then trying to keep you happy, and people, wait, there's something about you gotta just stop everything and let your body just totally mellow out on the hardcore level. I'm waiting for your consciousness is not responding to me about this conversation, but it is contemplating what I've been saying in a very quiet and still way without movement. It doesn't want me to know that it's thinking about what I said. It's trying to hide from me, but it can't hide from me. Saying, I'm telling your consciousness, is it so bad that the universe is asking you to rest everything? If the things that you had to figure out how to do was how to rest, like, put your thoughts in that and not on, just try whatever you can do to disconnect. I know you still have to live life. You still have to have groceries so you actually can eat soup. And maybe you can get some family members to help you. There's something about, this is a total learning experience as well. It's not just about you having to learn how to just rest. You actually have to learn how to do it. But you also have to allow other people to take care of you instead of you trying to take care of so much. You have to let other people in to take care of you, because this is a message about you allowing love into your life and trusting others to help you. That is a message. It's a fascinating thing, but this whole month of March has been a lot about how are you loving yourself? How have you been loving yourself over the last years? And the universe is not going to tolerate human beings not choosing to give back to themselves, because we give so much to this world that doesn't give a lot back to it. Gives us money. As long as we work really, really hard, we do have enough money to survive. And sometimes we don't. We barely have enough money to survive. And so we work even harder to keep up with all this, and our life becomes revolving around how much money can we get from how hard do we have to work. And it's not about, I need a month totally off from everything, and I need to go into the woods, and I need to just be in the woods for an entire month. This world does not allow you to do that. That is not okay. So how do we learn how to love ourselves back? How do we give back to ourselves in a world like this? This is a part of the learning about this month, and it's not just about society. It's about it's teaching us, it's giving us lessons about self-love, and it's different for everybody. The lessons are different for everybody, but you can imagine getting pneumonia is going to be a huge lesson about self-love and about letting others love you and help you to recover from this. So it's a learning experience. It's not a pain in your ass. It's actually, or a pain in your lungs. It's actually a learning experience. It's a really beautiful learning experience. It's going to empower you. It's going to transform you. It's going to give you a whole new perception about yourself and about people in your life and about, about love. And you're going to come out the other end of this and feel like a whole nother person. You need to know that. Yeah, I'm looking at your heart portal here. It's like a gravel pit, but it's more solidified than that, but it's got a gravelly essence to it, and it's dried out. This is not nothing. This is shocking. This is all too common for a lot of, how clean, how unblocked, how purified can your heart portal get? It could take an entire lifetime of continuing to work on this constantly. Self-love, unconditional love, loving others. How unblocked can you get a heart portal? We live here. It takes daily effort to continue to purify, to love unconditionally yourself and everybody. It's an ongoing exploration. So this is not shocking to me, but at the same time it is saying that this gravel pit here, what are your relationships like in your life? Are they loving you back? Are they welcoming you with open arms? Are they unconditionally loving? Are they taking time out of their day to help you? Are you the one taking time out of your day always to help everybody else? And so this type of gravel pit is where you got to start thinking about, how are you loving yourself based on the relationships in your life? If the relationships aren't loving you in a balanced way, that's because you aren't loving yourself in a balanced way. So you need to start loving yourself, okay? And then by loving yourself, you're going to start acknowledging that either these people in my life are not the right reflection of love I am looking for, and I want to move on because I can love myself harder than than the people I've met in my life. And so I'm going to start welcoming the spirit realm to introduce reflections of love into my life that can teach me about love, teach me more about myself, and help me to heal this gravel pit. For now, though, I'm going to be the kind friend here that cares about you, and you're going to say, I welcome love into my heart from this kind friend named Abby. I am loved in this universe. I am receptive to Abby's love in my heart. I really do have a good friend in this world who cares about me. You need to start acknowledging that. I'm seeing the gravel start to levitate and then swirl. It has a very pleasant energy associated with it. It's really lovely around the jaw region and the back of the head. Oh man, it's a really pleasant feeling. This tunnel goes all the way. So here's a person, and just turn them to the side. So there's the person. This tunnel goes through this heart portal region all the way out the back side. So you got gravel going all the way through you. But it's all levitating and sort of turning like it's in the dryer. It's turning all to light, and the light then is purifying it, it's breaking it apart and turning it to dust, and then it's evaporating in the light naturally. I acknowledge I have a good friend in this world who cares about me, who loves me, and who's helping me to feel better today. You need to say that, and you need to acknowledge that. We all need to acknowledge that there are really, truly kind and loving people in this world. This world tells us nobody loves anybody, and, we're all jerks and nobody cares. But that's not the truth. The truth is there are a lot of loving people in this world, and there's a lot of kindness in this world, and people do care, and people do love each other. That is the actual truth. That is the real and honest truth. So welcome pure love into your life. Acknowledge you are loved in this world, and welcome that love into your life. Welcome reflections of that love into your life. But you need to also start working on being kind to yourself too. Otherwise, if you're not kind to yourself, you're going to find other people who aren't kind to you either. So you got to be kind to yourself on new levels of kindness. New levels of kindness, as in, I'm going to do yoga, and because I love my body, and I'm going to go for a walk 30 minutes a day in nature because I love my body and I love Mother Earth, and Mother Earth is a very kind companion to me, and I'm very thankful to have Mother Earth in my life. I'm very thankful to even have these 30 minutes to go for this walk. Very thankful to even have this ability, this time, this space to even do yoga. I'm thankful that the universe would graciously allow me to have these self-healing experiences. I am choosing them for myself, and I welcome more opportunities to choose to love myself and welcome new versions of love into my life that can help me continue to grow in love. Pneumonia now, we understand why pneumonia is happening to you. It's a learning lesson about self-love, about relationships, about you growing and being kind to yourself, learning new ways to heal yourself through kind actions, and being patient with yourself, being grateful to the universe from deep within yourself. Not just be like, well, at least I have food on the table because at least I don't live in Africa. It's like I'm not a starving person in Africa, so thank God for that. No, it's like, that's not gratitude. That's not it. That's not the right vibration of I'm thankful. The right vibration of I'm thankful is I chose to love myself today, and I am thankful the universe helped me to see the value of loving myself today. That I could be the most profound version of me I can be, and that I could be that for myself and for others. And I welcome the universe to provide me with more opportunities to learn about love. Love that is nurturing, love that heals me, love that inspires me to continue to choose to love myself more. I am thankful for the relationships in my life that have taught me what love is and what love is not. And I choose more relationships in my life that is about what love is. And because I'm choosing that, I'm going to also choose for myself to be more self-loving, more kind to myself. And I feel thankful and grateful that I could have this self-awareness in my life today. Because 10 years ago, I didn't have this self-awareness. And so now I do, and I am very thankful the universe could teach this self-awareness to me. And that is gratitude. That is what real gratitude is. That is the energy that's going to heal your heart portal. and is already healing your heart portal. That is the energy that is going to help you transcend this experience with pneumonia. That is the type of energy that is going to help you heal yourself and move on to do extraordinary things in this life. That is the gratitude, that is the vibration that you want to align with, okay? So rest. Just rest. Just make it the most important job you could do is to stop doing everything you're doing and just rest. Ultimately rest. Some people would be so jealous of you because they would really like to rest today, but they can't because they don't have pneumonia. So you should be thankful you do. Gratitude. How many different angles can we be thankful for the things in our life that usually we would not be thankful for? Find a reason to be thankful for this pneumonia. It is teaching you to become wiser and more loving. Okay? It's not a pain in your rear or a pain in your lungs, dang it. It's a blessing. I know it doesn't always appear that way, but these things are actual real life blessings. And this month, you've truly been blessed by the universe. And because the universe loves you that much, to give this experience to you so you can learn more about self-love. It's a good thing, okay? All right, that's all I can share, Leanne. So thank you for another opportunity to share wisdom and healing with you in your life. So thank you. I'm just disconnecting here from your spiritual atmosphere. And for those of you watching, if you're interested in exploring spiritual healing or psychic wisdom with me, please visit my website at abbynormalswisdomquest.com. Thank you for watching, and thank you for supporting my channel.